Hey, hi, hello, and good afternoon. My name is Amanda, and I don't even know if you can hear me or see me for that matter. I'm not seeing my microphone move at all. And of course, once again, our chat is not working in YouTube Studio. So I've looked it up, I don't know how many times, trying to figure out, like, what do I do? Because it was doing this again today. I don't know what to do. Yeah, I'll just show you guys what it's doing. Maybe. Yeah, see, the little monkey with the wrench is like, something went wrong. Yeah, there should be a chat box there in YouTube Studio. So I don't know. Let me know, you guys, if you can hear me, because I don't see my microphone bopping along. Oh. Anyone can see me because it's not working. At least on mine. This is not what I'm seeing. Just let me know for sure. Now it says something went wrong. Am I live? I don't know. Oh my gosh. Yeah. Let's see. Yeah. Now I have an ad, and I said no ads. So fun. They're getting me from every single angle. Oh, good. I can see me now too. Okay. Yay. At least we've got that going for us. Everything else is going wrong, but hey, as long as you can see me and I can read your comments, that's pretty much all we really truly need here. Ads be damned. I guess we'll just have to deal with them or what have you. But hi everybody. Hey, hi, hello, and good afternoon. My name is Amanda, and welcome to Harmony Portal Tarot Live Woo Woo Wednesday edition. We are here having some fun. It's very, very hot outside. We have this heat wave of 100-degree weather pretty much for the foreseeable future. As far as that 10-day forecast will go, we're like mid to high 90s, and I'm not a fan. Let me just put it out there. I wished I had a fan at times, but no. Oh, and the lighting's back to doing what it does. So yeah, we've hit that time of year where you might hear me complain more often than not about the weather. This is why I live in the north. This is why I live in Montana. Because I like kind of a more cool climate. I don't know. Maybe it's just me. Let me just see what it is I can do about this lighting situation. Maybe I will just move my chair, move my whole setup, just do the things. It might be okay, just at least until, you still see it over here, but at least it's not like right through my face. But yeah, hello. Yeah, so hot outside. It's out there. And then last night the kids had, so every day until noon they have tennis camp, which isn't bad because it's in the morning. So it's maybe 85 by the time we're done around noon. So it's warm, right? Pretty warm, but it's not ungodly. But they had their golf class thing last night from 5 to 6 p.m. And oh my gosh, it was over 100 here. And my husband and I always go for like an hour-long walk while they're at their camp. Well, a little less than an hour usually. But I made it halfway to where we were taking a modified route. So I made it halfway to where we were kind of thinking, because we were just going to walk to Walmart and get some lettuce for dinner. And I'm like, oh, I don't know I can make it. There's no shade. You're just walking on the sidewalk with no shade, and it's over 100 degrees. I have red hair. I don't wear sunscreen. I know, come at me. But I didn't burn. I put up a shield. I'm like, keep me safe. I will be okay. And I am, and I was. So that was good. But I was feeling more like, not like quite on, like full on heat stroke or anything, but I'm like, if I don't get back to a cool place soon, I'm feeling very lethargic. So yeah, we walked back and got the car, went to Walmart, did our quick shopping. It was very nice and cool in there. And normally I'm like not a fan even of Walmart at all. It's kind of turned into Amanda's complaining hour. But I was like, had my arms out spinning around. I'm sure people thought I was Maria from The Sound of Music because I was so excited about the air conditioning. Yeah, sunscreen is bad. Yeah, you want to use carrot seed oil or carrot oil. I can't remember. I know I bought it once years ago, and then we just forgot about it in a drawer. So even then, I haven't even used that. But I guess that's like something really good to use. again, I can't attest to it, yes or no, because I'd never actually followed through and did that. It expired probably before I got to it. But I do remember throwing it away because I'm like, yeah, I forgot about this. But, it's really about being smart, with the UV index and stuff. You don't want to go out there when it's really high, which is usually midday anyway. The noonday, midday time is really, it's when things are very scary with the sun. Usually first thing in the morning or in the evening times, you can be out there in that kind of golden hour glow, and it's a lot better for you, at least energetically, that I'm feeling in. Yeah. So yeah, how are you guys? We're going to be doing a free 1-card poll for everybody who's here that wants one tonight. And I forgot to change out my glasses for the ones that don't have glare. And if I were to, I'm very nearsighted, so sorry. Hopefully it looks all right. Yes. Yeah, so let's do some shout outs and then we're going to get into the 1-card poll. Let's see. And Brandy sent the writing group email. Awesome. That's cool. We're going to get into that. Well, we have the writing group again this coming Sunday, so that's awesome. Let's see. Brandy Lynn is here, obviously. Oh, Cha-Cha. You won the giveaway, the drawing. We pulled your name out of the hat, and I know for a fact I forgot to timestamp that and let you know in the comments. It was not our very most recent live stream, but it was the one last Wednesday. And I have your timestamp. It is at the 2 hour, 12 minute, and 6 second mark is when we started your reading, or when I'm like, hey, you won, and then we did your reading. It was very weirdly, oddly specific about a brother. That's what I do remember about it. So yeah, go check it out, Cha-Cha. You won. Well, you can check it out anytime if you don't want to miss the free 1-card poll coming up. You may not want to leave quite yet, but yeah, write down 2 hours, 12 minutes, and 6 seconds. That's your timestamp. And it was a week ago. So not the most recent live stream, not counting today, but not Friday's live stream, but last Wednesday evening. You won the drawing, Cha-Cha. And then Florence B won last live stream. And I forgot to also timestamp that one. So I need to leave myself a note to do that. I'm going to actually just affix this sticky note right to my laptop so that lets me know, hey, you can't take your laptop anywhere or go do anything else until you do this. And we have a fresh paper for tonight's timestamps should we need it. Yeah, stay cool. I know, right? John is here. Cha-Cha. Yay, hi. Brandy Lynn. Jamie Wilson, Banana Anna S, Yvette, I'm not sure how we say that. Hello. I actually worked with her name wasn't Yvette or Yvette. Her name was Y Vaughn, but it was spelled like Yvonne or Yvonne. Not Avon, but Yvonne. But her name was pronounced Y Vaughn, and it was spelled Y-V-O-N-N-E, I think. Yeah, interesting. Marlene's here. Hi. Oh, it's really hot. Well, it's funny because I'm like, let me just check like places I know that are hot, like LA and Miami, and they were actually cooler than us yesterday. And I'm like, lucky. It's so hot here. Oh, Yvette. Oh, cool. Why, Yvette? Oh, that's cool. I love it. Yes. So yes, let's do this. Let's get into it. Put a 333 in the chat if you're feeling like you would like me to pull you a card, and we'll go for about the first 20 minutes total. So if we get to about the 28-minute mark or so, and we're still not finished, at least according to my little timer here, we've already been live about almost 9 minutes at this point. So yes. All right. John is the first one I see. So let's get going for John. Yeah, it tells me there's 3 people here, but I see 5 people have put in a 333. So they're doing something. They're doing something to the feed where I can't see my chat. I have no control or can't even touch my microphone. I can mute myself, but I can't even see my adjustments or see my levels or anything. The chat is completely blotted out to where there are no options at all. And this is now 2 live streams in a row this is going on. So I don't know. Maybe they've got me targeted. Like, let's just get her so annoyed with this platform that she just quits. I don't know what's going on. Because I tried, it's interesting because I'm like a trial and error, like a research, like a let me test this hypothesis type of person. And I just went with like my regular YouTube like account that I just watch videos with and set up a live and then went live. I don't have any subscribers on there, so no one saw it anyway. But it went fine. And I had my chat and everything. So it's specifically this one that's being targeted. It's not my whole account shebang. It's this channel. So I don't know why. I thought, oh, maybe everybody's having trouble. So I, tested my hypothesis, and no, my regular just viewing YouTube account can go live and have all the access to that stuff. But my actual live stream channel, at least 2 live streams in a row now, I have no access and I can't do pretty much anything. And of course, when I say no ads, they still put them. So at least sometimes they pop up and let me skip the ad. Like it's like an ad will start playing in 59 seconds and then it counts down, and it says, if you would like to skip, press skip. I like when it gives me that option, even though it's kind of annoying and it takes us out of the flow of things, but at least we get the option to skip the ad because that's not what I'm here for at all, is to put ads here. But even me just saying no ads, forget it, they're still putting them. So I don't know. I'm definitely not getting paid for them, but they're there. So I don't know. Jessica, Lynn, hi, welcome. All right, so we have a few 333s out. Let's start with John. Let's get your readings going, everybody. And then thus far, we don't have any donations. So I'm just going to double check that, though. It's been a minute since I looked. No, we are caught up. So, yeah, no donations yet. So anyone looking to donate, you will be top of the list, served up fresh right away after our 1-card pulse for sure. All right, John. Let's tune into John's lovely true spirit and see what John needs to know right now. And we have here, give love. And this, could be romantic or otherwise. It could be pets or people or what have you. But this really is about finding a way to connect with people. And I'm feeling like pulling 2 cards for everybody to kind of tell a story. Give love. What's the other part of this story? Accept love. Oh my gosh. That is a very clear message right there. Give and accept love. So there's like maybe just some flow issues where love is concerned in your life. Even self-love can, get stopped up. That's for sure. But wow, what a direct message. Accept love and give love. And I swear, these cards are not all about love. Like, rebirth and reinvention or something like that. Yeah. As you guys will see, these are probably, that I know of, the only 2 love cards in the deck. So give and receive love. So this is like divine masculine, divine feminine energy, and the balance of the 2 as well. So pretty cool message there, John. Wow. Brandy Lynn, let's get you 2 cards. We're going to do 2 cards for everybody. All right. So we have here rebirth and reinvention, which is funny because that's the card I was saying, I swear they're not all love cards. Yeah. And there's like the cleansing waters here. So I don't know if there's a chance to go swimming or even in any kind of natural water is really beneficial. But you're in this like rebirth, reinvention process. And of course, we can kind of shift our energy or become anything different at any time. Like it's always usually, yeah, there are other outside forces at play. But for the most part, you are taking the lead in being able to do this. I knew it was going to be that. Oh, isn't that funny how that is? All right, so what does Brandy Lynn? Here it is. It's this one right here. And we have cleansing body and spirit. I mean, what did I just say about, those cleansing bodies of water, natural bodies of water specifically, but, even baths can be very cleansing, very, give that rebirth, reinvention energy, but cleansing body and spirit. This can be clearing your energy as well. Cleansing, doing a lot of self-care stuff. Yeah, water, more water, indoor water, outdoor water. It doesn't matter. Water is good. It's good, especially for you at this time. So this really is, I'm getting this vibe of just being able to clear your energy in whatever ways you do that. Everybody does it differently, or, there are certain ways people kind of universally do it, cleansing with sage, Palo Santo. I still have sage and Palo Santo, but when I really want to cleanse, and I did a big, and I mean big, I opened every drawer, every nook, every cranny, every cupboard, every closet, every shower door in my house, and really frankincense smoked it out with frankincense. And that's what I swear by now, because I don't have to keep repeating it. Even 3 days later, it's still really holding strong. I highly suggest frankincense resin to any and everyone. All right. So up next, we have Marlene. Let's get Marlene's messages. Oh, we have 2 coming right out. So give love, but also follow your dreams. So you do have the same first message that John got. So there's about giving love, but also following your dreams. And I'm really getting the message here with this combination that part of your dream is to give love, or to give in some way, give back to your family, give back to society, give back to humanity in some way, but you're finding ways to do that. This here from this fire, again, is like another kind of cleansing. Water's very cleansing. Smoke can be very cleansing. There's a lot of sounds can be cleansing. So there's this kind of energy of clearing the field, or clearing the energy, maybe even clearing the air with someone in your life, before you're able to really follow your dreams. And of course, if you're still unsure, like, I don't even know what I want to do or what my dreams are, journaling, doing some introspection can be really important. And something I kind of talked about recently is about kind of going back to keeping like a commonplace book, which is similar-ish to a journal, but it doesn't give you that kind of almost... At times, I almost just feel repelled by journaling, because I'm like, I don't need to get that deep with it. I don't need to get it all out right now. And there are other times I'm like, I swear by journaling. But when I'm not in that mode or mood to journal, a lot of times just brain dumping, writing things down, or, keeping track of certain things, kind of more like a bullet journal in a way, but commonplace book. And if you don't know what that is, you can look into what a commonplace book is. But it's a really great way to gain insight and self-awareness about yourself over time when you kind of look back over certain commonplace, entries that you've put in. All right, so Yvette, let's get your card. All right, and we have here prayers and wishes. So we'll get your second part of your message. Yeah, but there's something I'm hearing, something you've been praying or wishing or hoping for is coming to fruition. And this is through no lack of your own effort. You've made this dream a reality. So it's not like just some good things happening. It's nice when those things do happen, but this is something you put a lot of work and effort into. Give into passion. So it might even have to do with one of your passion projects. If you're kind of unsure like what this is even referring to, maybe do some investigation or deep diving into what are you passionate about, especially if it's something that just brings you joy. You're not having to really monetize it, although this combination, you could monetize this and bring money in, but that's not why you're doing it. You're doing it for the joy of doing the thing, whatever the thing is. And that's almost like an answered prayer in and of itself, to be able to bring abundance to you. Right, so that was for Yvette. Oh, now I'm getting an ad. Yay! Your comments disappeared because the ad popped up. Okay, there, we're back. We're back. Sorry about that, guys. I have no control. I didn't even know there was an ad coming. So I'm sorry about that. If anyone got an ad. I don't think they take everybody out when there's an ad. I think they stagger it. I don't know. I just said, hey, I'm not doing ads, but hey, they keep doing ads. And speaking of that, they're also, now my lighting is doing its thing. So apologies. We're just falling apart over here. All right. So, all right. That was Yvette, right? All right. Banana Anna S. Let's get into it for you, my dear. All right. What does Banana Anna S need to know? We have meditation for creativity. Wow. And it's almost like he's just kind of standing back and letting that passion flow. Look at that. And even the dog's like, I'm going to do some creative stuff too. Yeah. And the cat. Oh, I just saw the cat too. Oh, cute. So it's like this is like a very King of Wands energy. Banana Anna S, it's like you yourself are a very like inspirational person at this time. Like other people are very inspired by you and what you're doing, or even just you hanging out or talking with them and them being able to talk to you about their life inspires them to like take those next steps. Even if what you're talking about really, you're like, oh, I didn't know I was helping you, but like you're helping people. Yeah, and then we have sun and stars. And to me, this is like very astrology vibes, or even like getting out there in nature and looking at the night sky. And I know, just kind of the area you live in, there's easy ways, easy access to that night sky that, people in big cities and stuff don't really have. So that's always good. If you can swing it to be able to look up in the night sky, there's something so, I don't know, just otherworldly about being able to do that. And it would be very, very therapeutic, but there might also be, especially when the moon and sun are opposed, which is the full moon, which is interesting because the moon here is not a full moon shape. But because they kind of are opposed on the, we're backwards, so I'm like, yeah, they're opposed on the card. That's like the opposition of sun and moon, which is full moon energy. So between now and the next full moon, you're feeling this like big influx of creative passion, creative energy, which is really cool. All right, let's see. All right, so next I see Jessica Lynn. All right, here we go for Jessica Lynn. What does she need to know, my friends? Okay, we have make a move. And it's interesting because it's like they are kind of doing things in tandem, but like in reverse. I mean, they're doing the same way, but they're facing opposites of each other. But it kind of reminds me of on Cobra Kai, the show, how, what's the guy's name? What's the girl's name? Oh gosh, Sam is the girl. Oh gosh, what's the guy? It's been a minute since I've seen Cobra Kai, so forgive me. It's not Miguel, it's the other boy, Robbie. So when Sam and Robbie are on that like circular platform in the pond, in the water, and if one of them moves out of turn of the other or gets out of balance of the other, the whole thing, like they both fall in. Even if they're not the one out of balance, they both suffer for it. And what I see with this is there's something you're bringing back to homeostasis, Jessica Lynn, by doing the work or putting the work in, putting in the effort on something. But let's get your second card here. Joy and delight. Oh, funny. And she's literally balancing. Look at that. She's like doing a handstand. Or maybe she's in movement, making a move and doing a cartwheel. We don't know because it's a still shot of the photo. So we have to kind of interpret it well. But yeah, wow. Make a move that's going to lead you to joy and delight. So a move that's going to feel exciting or fresh or fun or low key or chill, whatever it is you're looking for that's going to create that joy and delight in your life, Jessica Lynn, make a move in that direction because it's only going to bring balance back to your life, which I think all of us could really use a nice dose of balance. Like balance is key with everything in life, for sure. Okay, I'm super thirsty tonight, guys. The heat has me like barely wanting to eat any food. I'm like, my kids and I, mostly the kids, but I was also involved, completely annihilated a whole watermelon in less than about 18 hours. It was so good. It was probably the best watermelon. It actually had black seeds in it, and you can barely find actual, old school watermelons with the black seeds in them anymore. And it was so good. I'm like, this is like what a Slurpee should be. Like it was not so overly sweet, but it was sweet enough and juicy. And oh my gosh, I felt like I was treating myself in the best possible way. Who needs ice cream? Who needs Slurpees when you got a big juicy watermelon with the black seeds in it? Don't eat the seed. You can spit them out, but Oh, funny. Let's see. Who's next? I think it's Amber. Hey, hi, Amber. I hope you're doing well. All right, let's get Amber's cards. We're doing 2 cards tonight. You thought you were only getting 1. We're doing 2. We're doing 2 for everybody that shows up in our kind of time limit. We have 5 minutes remaining. So here we go. 2 cards. 2 cards for Amber A. And of course, I don't think we have any donations yet. So whoever donates first will jump right to the top of the list. We have Air Magic. And this is very much about self-expression, about getting a really good idea. So there's this air of like magic at play in your thought process. So you might even be like getting snippets of like information about something that you can create, but it's like very self-expressive. So this could be something you're writing. whether it's like a creative project you're writing, or even just like your words are very eloquent, and not even just words you're writing, but words you're speaking, words you're singing, words you're saying in some way, are hitting their mark. But let's get the second part of your message here as well, Amber A. And then go with the flow. Yeah, especially where this air magic is concerned and being able to express yourself or communicate. Major communication vibes here, and thoughts, like with your thoughts, if you're kind of in a flow state with your thoughts. But also you can start to, especially right now, you can sense when thoughts are very intrusive or abrupt, like shift in thought. It's usually not your own thought process. It's usually like outside interference, entity interference, picking up on the hive mind, collective consciousness kind of thing going on. But something I've been practicing now that I'm like super, super low screen time every day now. My kids are still off screens and it's going actually really well. So I will update real quick with that. But this might be actually that message coming in, Amber A, might be that you're just kind of like reducing your screen time, or just, trying to be more in the flow of your own thought process so that you can like take that brain, the tool that your brain is, off the shelf and use it. Because this is kind of how and this is just kind of, I guess, an example for everybody, how I see like most people's brains, and if not everybody's brain at this point, works. It's like the pen is the tool, which is the brain. So the brain and the pen are the tools we're talking about in this example. So it's like the pen is just going all the time. Well, really, the brain should just be, when we're done writing, if we're the ones choosing with a conscious choice to pick up the pen and write whatever it is we're writing, and then we set the pen down, walk away, go about our day, and then, I have another whatever, let me pick the pen back up, right? The brain doesn't really work that way, at least the way that it's so hijacked right now is there's constant noise, constant thoughts, constant pictures, constant, and not all of it is bad, and not all of it is interference. No. But a lot of it is. A lot of it is. It really is just useless noise. And even just like consuming content all the time, there's great times and places to do that. But when a lot of times, like, I will distract myself because I don't want to face how I'm feeling, or I'm having a bad day, so I just want to like lose myself, learning something on YouTube, YouTube video, which, again, there's time and place. But when I'm using it to, cover up my emotions, or just I'm having a bad time, so I just want to not deal with it right now. Yes, we can do these things, but then when we get to a point, we do need to face it. So there might be something you are ready now to face, Amber A. You're ready to face it, you're ready to express it, or journal about it, or process it in some way so you can move on. But yeah, you're definitely going to be in the flow very soon and get some really amazing ideas and inspirations. All right, yay, and I have worked hard. Oh my God, I just got added. Yvette's excited. Sorry if my hand is blocking the camera view. Let me use this hand then. Terry, welcome, Terry. Hello. Let's get Terry some cards. We're doing 2 cards tonight. All right, let's get those all back in alignment here. All right, Terry, this one wants to come out. So we have here transformation and change. So there's a big change coming up. And even the good changes we want to make can sometimes go a little chaotic, or, be a lot to deal with. And we need, some downtime to process everything. But especially if it's a change you're not ready for, that can be even more difficult. But that all being said, Terry, I see you're going to be very delighted and very joyful, very happy about the changes you're bringing into your life. And maybe you're even making that conscious choice to make some changes that are going to allow you to have more time for joy and happiness, and not having to work so hard or push so hard, and just be able to make those changes you want without feeling like you have to beat yourself up or like work so hard that you're not having any time for joy. It's about kind of maybe even finding that balance between, yes, I'm going through this transformational phase, or about to, if it hasn't happened for you yet, Terry, but you're like also allowing yourself to enjoy the process, or not to like push yourself to go like balls to the wall, forgive me for my language, but to actually enjoy the process and know you don't have to have it all figured out or accomplished or done overnight, that however long it takes is how long it's going to take. And it's going to be a lasting change. Whatever change you're looking to make in your life that you're just very passionate, very inspired to make, it's going to be a lasting change because you have this passion and maybe even this sense of joy and delight. And you're kind of maybe even like gamifying the way you're bringing these changes about. So you're making it kind of like fun. Again, enjoying the process, not just like, can't wait to get to the finish line, which a lot of times, like the biggest one a lot of people really struggle with, just humans in general that are like on a weight loss journey. They're like, I can't wait to be my goal weight, or I can't wait to, whatever it is, get those gains in the gym, or, whatever it is they're doing. But a lot of the time, if we're not enjoying the process, even if we do make it to that destination, somehow, some way, we always backslide or find ourselves back at a previous point, and then we like beat ourselves up, like we didn't do it good enough. But no, you are finding ways to enjoy the journey of the transformation and the changes that you're looking to make. And these changes will be long-term sticky changes, like sticking. They're sticking around. They're staying changed. They're not sliding back to a previous, way of being. So, yay, Terry, good job. You're doing it. You're doing the thing. And if there's something that, maybe you're not quite there yet, but there's things intuitively kind of hitting for you, maybe even write down a list of like, what are the changes I do want to make? Because right now is a really prime time for you to be able to get in there and make some real good change in your life happen and make it be a lasting change for yourself. Especially if you're overcoming or stepping into that next level for yourself in some way. All right, Michelle. All right. Anybody else that wants a 2-card pull, go ahead and put a 333 in the chat, and I will take care of you. Last call, because we've gone over our time, but I want to take care of Michelle at least. And anyone else coming in? All right, Michelle, and here we go for Michelle, Sun and Stars. So there might be an alignment coming up, or something going on, a transit maybe over your own sun or moon sign that's impacting you in some way. Let's see if we can get more to the story here. For Michelle, tuning into Michelle's true spirit. Cleansing body and spirit. So there's an alignment, something going on with a transit, or maybe even like the natal sun is transiting a certain chart, like placing your chart, or a house in your chart right now. And even the moon, the moon is the fastest traveler around those charts, because it takes about 27 to 28 days to go all the way around. And so even at times when the moon is transiting at like a specific spot in your chart, you just feel really motivated or really like gung-ho to get something done. But then by like 3 days later, you're like, I lost it. But a lot of times when we have a pretty significant transit over like our natal sun, moon, rising sign, natal planets that we have in our chart. And that's what I see here is there's a big cleansing, or not just cleansing of your body, but also spirit, mind, emotions that's available to you. And maybe even just going out in nature, watching the stars, looking at the stars, seeing if you could see any, shooting stars or whatever. It almost feels like a cleansing or like a form of therapy. And it could really benefit you at this time, Michelle. All right. So Jack Mac, welcome, my dear. Let's get you some cards. And then that was the last free reading until we do our giveaway. Yes, we still have a giveaway and a drawing, which may be coming up right after Jack Mac's reading, because I don't think we have any donations. But let me just double check. And we're going to do Jack Mac's reading. Yeah, we don't have any donations, so we might just roll right into the giveaway and the drawing. But let's get you a card or two. Actually, we're doing a 2-card pull for Jack Mac and everybody else tonight, but yes. Listening to wisdom. Ooh, might even be that birds, especially like ravens or crows, really do speak to me. Like literally, like when I'm out in my yard, they will like get in the tree above me and they will like communicate with me. And I don't always know exactly what they're trying to say, but like I feel the vibe, I feel the connection. So there might be literal birds trying to communicate with you, but spirit in general is trying to get a message across. It might even be a crossed over female family member in your lineage ancestry, trying to communicate something to you. But let's get another card. This one wanted to come out. Meditation to dig deep. Oh, wow. So you might even be digging deep into your own ancestry. Like, even if you don't really know how far you can trace certain family lines back, or maybe even in the past you did do your ancestry and you kind of know a little bit about this one, a little bit about that one. This might be the time to kind of revisit that, because there might be now more information available than the time that you tried it before. Or if you've never done like a dive into your ancestry, sometimes just knowledge is power. And maybe even just seeing the names of certain ancestors and stuff can like just bring up these like like deep, almost DNA deep, like intuitions within you, or like awaken dormant ancestral stuff for you to either cleanse, clear, or if it's like gifts from your ancestors, to claim those gifts, you know, because it's not all bad, right? We can't only just get, you know, generational curses and ancestral traumas and wounds. I mean, yeah, there's a lot of that to go around, but there's also a lot of gifts in our ancestry. It's just we need to sometimes unpack those gifts. So there might be some gifts you're unpacking, or even just working in a garden, whether it's indoor garden, outdoor garden, or like a community garden. There's a lot of that going on in certain communities. If you don't have a place for your own garden, you can always sign up to volunteer, or even just like the community garden by my oldest son's school. It's just open to the public. Like anyone can go in there and pick the fruits or veggies, or, you know, pull weeds, or, you know, contribute in some way. Hopefully not just take, but like also give your love, give your, you know, attention, enjoy the garden, you know, in some way. And then collective message for everyone, because this one just flew out as well. We have seasonal harvest. Oh, we were just talking about that. Don't just take. There's a time to take, though, for sure. And for many of you watching, now is a time. You're getting your due. This is not you just taking without giving. This is you have given and given and given and given. And now it is your time. It's your time to shine. It's your time to, you know, reap those rewards, reap that prize, reap these abundance. Yes, this card is for everybody. It fell out. It might be slippery though, because this one did fall to the floor. So when a card falls to the floor, I usually know there's a reason for that. And it might be an opportunity slips past if you don't grab it. Or it might just take a little more effort, a little more work to push in the direction of whatever the card is talking about to be able to make that thing happen. Yes. Oh, Mars and Uranus conjunction coming up on Monday. Right. That's right. Plus Algol. Yeah. And that star is nasty. Algol is, I call it the a-hole star. It's pretty scary. Nakshatra wise, it's not a fun fixed star. There's a lot of mystery surrounding that star, but it's, yeah. It's a scary one. My Mercury is in Taurus I'm like Vedic astrology, like alignments, but Algol and of course Mars and Uranus for all astrology will be lining up, so it'll track across the board. But like my Mercury's in early part of Taurus, kind of not completely wrapped up in this, but I can't remember the exact degree of where Algol is, but I know Joni Petrie talks about it on her YouTube channel. Joni Petrie Astrology. Yeah, I don't think it says what the other stars are in. Maybe it does in my Nakshatra book. Let me see. Let me just look. Why not? We're here, right? I want to say it's in Kritika, but I could be wrong. It might have moved on to Rohini. I want to say, though, it is in Kritika, because the Kritika is that cutting. It's about like people literally losing their heads, like off with their heads, or people losing their heads with anger, and especially with Mars and Uranus there wrapped up with that. Watch out, scary stuff. I'm talking more collective, although if you know people in your life that have placements, you know, between, and this is again Vedic placements of 26 degrees 40 minutes of Aries to 10 degrees of Taurus. They can be very hot-headed, depending where they're, what planets are there. But yeah, my Mercury is in Kritika in the 8th house. Dun, dun, dun. Yeah. It doesn't say, but yeah, people with sun, moon, or their ascendant in Kritika, you can really, really see that in their energy. Yeah, it doesn't tell us the fixed stars that are around it, does it? No. But yeah, I want to say Algol is kind of in that Nakshatra area. Yeah, electrifying. Yeah, especially with Uranus there. Very electrifying energy. Very out of the box. Maybe things that we would never expect to see in our lifetime are happening. Like, you just never know. And yeah, it's going to be going on, you know, kind of coming up, and that conjunction will kind of stay. I mean, Mars moves decently quick, but we'll be feeling it for at least a week or two for sure. And a lot of times these conjunctions or, things will kind of happen and almost act as a trigger point. And it may not be this exact day that these things align that ish hits the fan. It might be another day, but just these two coming together and triggering something, especially in that fixed star, can be interesting. So I guess we can get our metaphorical popcorn and just see what happens. But yeah, and I want to say, if I'm remembering correctly, when some of the bombings of to kick off World War II and stuff happened, a similar alignment was going on. And I know for sure it was Uranus in Taurus at that time. Yeah, because it takes about 80 years for it to, or, if you're following Western astrology, it might be into Gemini by now, but, prorate it. The same, wherever it was then, it is now again, coming up. And you add Mars to it. Mars is the warrior. It is the war. It's the fighter. It's the off with their heads energy. Hi, Cha-Cha. I don't know if you got my message earlier, but you won the drawing 2 live streams ago. We don't count this live stream because it's still live right now. But if you go on my page, 2 live streams ago, last Wednesday, I don't remember what my thumbnail looked like, but you won the drawing, and your timestamp is 2 hours, 12 minutes, and 6 seconds. I forgot to leave the timestamp for you. So check it out, Cha-Cha. You won. You won the drawing. It was very specific. Yeah, check it out. Check it out. Yeah, it had to do with a brother or a brother energy. I do remember that part of it, but I don't remember what else. It was a decently in-depth reading for whatever reason. It really came through. So cool. All right. Well, friends, I don't think. Let me just double check. This computer's doing an update, so I can't check it over here. No, we are caught up. So no donations tonight. So we're going to move right into our drawing and giveaway. Well, first giveaway, then drawing. That's how we roll. Okay, so I need a tarot deck. Let's use the Green Witch. Is this what this is called? I never remember. I think so. Okay, so if you are new to the, what do you call it? The giveaway. I always mix up drawing and giveaway for whatever reason. I just always do. But anyway, if you are new to the giveaway, all you have to do is determine in whatever way feels fitting for you, whether it's guessing or using your intuition, determine what tarot card I'm pulling out of the deck. And if you know your way around a tarot deck, you should be able to know what's going on. So go ahead and start throwing out your guesses or your intuitions about what card I just pulled out of the deck. And if we're going and no one's getting it, I'll narrow it down and either tell you the suit or the fact that it's a major arcana or what have you. So go ahead and get your guessers out or your intuitive muscles primed and pumped and ready to go. And you can say as many different cards as come to you. There's no limit on how many you can guess or type into the chat. So have at it. Race to the finish. And of course, like I said, if we're just going and going, I will narrow it down so we get it pretty quick. Someone guessed the number. Oh, Yvette, you got it. Look at that. Is that your first guess? You got it right away. Oh my gosh. Yvette, you won the giveaway. Oh my goodness. That's exciting. Congratulations. I was about to narrow it down. Like, well, someone already guessed the number, but the suit was off. Good job. Congratulations. That's exciting. Yvette has won the giveaway. So everybody who's here, including Yvette, if she wants to also be entered into the drawing, and everybody, any and everybody who can hear my words right now, and we're live right now. If you're watching the replay, sorry, we already did this part. But if you can hear my words right now and you are on the live stream while we're live, put a 555 in the chat and I will write your name down, and then we will enter everybody into our perpetual drawing. You do not need to be present to win this portion of every live stream because, say we drew your name out of the hat. I didn't draw a name. I'm just saying, for sake of example, we drew my name out of the hat. Oh my gosh, I won. So, but I'm not on the live stream. Well, I am, but for sake of argument, I'm not on the live stream. So I will be the person doing the live stream. I didn't use a very good example. Anyway, I will put your name as drawing winner, and then I will put the timestamp. So all you have to do to see if you have won is just go to each live stream that I'm live. You don't even have to watch it if you don't want to. You can just go right in and check the top comment. Usually there's only one, maybe 2 or 3 comments tops on my live streams. We don't get like massive activity. So it's easy to find. And if your name is next to drawing winner, there will also be a timestamp. You can click that timestamp and go right to your win. That's how easy it is. I guess your only homework would be just to keep checking periodically if you're missing the live streams, or if you're actually attending the live streams, it's pretty easy because you're usually maybe there. So it's not too hard to remember. But yeah, just check them periodically. If you know your name is in this pouch, it may be coming out at some point as the winner. So let's see who wants to be entered. We got John. I might have to cut some new papers here. We've got Cha-Cha, the Junking Data Girl. I'm going to write it perfectly here so I have it. Ran out of room on Cha-Cha's. Her name is longer than John's for sure. Banana Anna S. That is not a good B, but we'll fix it. All right. Yes, I do have to cut some new papers. Okay. So stand by. I will get everybody's name on a paper and entered into the pouch, and then we'll pull a new winner for tonight. And everybody else will still be in there for maybe a future time. Let's keep moving my garbage can. All right. Get all these going. And Yvette, because you won the giveaway, go ahead and think of a question, and you can just post it right in the chat. And then right when I'm done entering everybody, we'll pull the winner. Then we'll do Yvette's reading for her giveaway. And then we will do the winner of the drawing. Whether they're here or not, we will timestamp them if they're not here. Okay. We've got lots of new pages ready to play. So who else do we have? Brandy Lynn, Yvette, and Jessica Lynn. Okay, let's get you ladies written out here. My handwriting is not top-notch tonight for whatever reason. Do you guys ever have those days where you're like, wow, my handwriting actually looks good today? And then other days you're like, meh, what is that? That's me all the time, usually. Jessica Lynn. I have my moments. So I'm like, ooh, I actually wrote that pretty good. But then most of the time it's just, what does that say? All right, so we have Jessica Lynn going into the pouch. We've got John. In no particular order. I just wrote them all out, and I let you guys see me put them in, just so you know they're in there. The Junking Data Girl. Whoop, it fell out. Let's make sure it goes in the pouch. We have Yvette. We have Brandy Lynn. And last but not least, we have Banana Anna S. All right. Now, let's pull that winner for tonight. Feel it. I feel it. It's right here. Whose is it? We have Brandy Lynn! And she's here tonight. So yay. And I do believe, yes, this is from a different day. It's not tonight's entry. So your past efforts of joining have paid off again. Some of these are so like stacked together. Look at this big clump. Just all stacked together. I like to try to break them up. I think I need to get a bigger holder for all these. I keep saying that and then I just don't. I need to. So Brandy Lynn! Yay! All right, Yvette, go ahead and post a question, and then we're going to get right into it for you. And while we wait for her question, let's just jump right into Brandy Lynn's one card pull for just whatever she needs to know. I'm actually going to use the synchronicity deck. Yeah, that's what I'm going to do. And I'm actually going to pull 2 cards because why not? You know me. One's never as fun as 2 or 3 or more. So here we go. For Brandy Lynn, what does Brandy Lynn need to know right now? Ooh, rise. And we have the butterfly. So yeah, it's time to rise. Kind of that same energy that we had coming in from your reinvention, rebirth, reinvention, arising from the cocoon, phoenix rising from the ashes. It feels really exciting, though. This feels good. Let's get another one to tell the story. And we have ready. Yes, you are ready to rise. I mean, do we ever really feel ready to rise, to do whatever? Maybe not. Maybe a lot of the times we're never ready for certain things, but like sometimes those things are ready for us to just take that first step, then the second, then the third, and then you keep going. And before we know it, wow, we're really making our way somewhere. So cool. Yeah, you're ready to rise. You are ready for something that is going to next level you. So exciting. If you say so, deck. Right? She's like, ah. This just might be energy we're tuning into here that you're not privy to yet. But it's coming. It's coming very soon. And by very soon, I mean by the end of the summer. To me, that's soon. So what, a month and a half-ish? You know, depending when your kids go back to school. To me, when the kids go back to school, that's officially the end of summer. Even though summer usually stops around, what, September 20th, 21st, 22nd, 23rd, somewhere in there. Whenever the fall equinox or spring equinox, if you're in the south. By south, I mean southern hemisphere, obviously. Sorry about the lighting. Maybe I can move back to my normal spot and it's better. Yeah, that's not too bad. As long as I don't lean too much. The hand actions get a little wonky, but oh, the timestamp for you, Cha-Cha, is 2 hours, 12 minutes, and 6 seconds. So go check it out. All right. So Yvette, any of my ideas going forward, the ones I have thought about, the right one. Okay. So already we have this kind of feeling left out, feeling like things just aren't moving forward. Am I even on the right path? And this just might be your current energy of just kind of being unsure of what's going on. But we can definitely tune in. Let's tune in for Yvette in alignment with her true spirit. What does she need to know about any of her ideas going forward? And the one she has thought about, is it the right one? All right, so let's kind of break this into two kind of questions in one. So are any of her ideas going forward? Yes, look at that. The Magician. This is a clear yes, a clear you have more control or more power in this situation than you're giving yourself credit for. So one thing you can do when you get the Magician, this is letting you know you can manifest. So what you're asking about, these ideas that you're hoping to move forward with, just get in a comfortable position, close your eyes, and if you're someone who can visualize what your idea is and visualize it moving forward in a way, you know, even if you don't know exactly how it's going, feel the way you will feel when this idea is starting to move forward. Because a lot of times if we don't know exactly all the steps involved, you know, someone like me that's trying to eventually publish a book series, I don't know who I'm going through to publish. I know most likely I'm self-publishing, but is that through a subscription service? Is that through Amazon or Kindle Unlimited? Like what is it I'm doing exactly? I don't know, but I can still feel into the energy of me publishing and what that will feel like when that book is out there in the world, or books are out there in the world and they're doing their thing and they're moving and people are talking about them, or, you know, if that happens. But feeling the feelings of your idea going forward. But this is a really good indication that absolutely, and you might have more support than you realize, because a lot of times when this card comes up, we feel unsupported. But look, they're right outside the sanctuary. The sanctuary would be, you know, in this example of people who are, you know, crippled and homeless and, you know, looking for help. That sanctuary is right there. All they have to do is walk a few more steps and go in, and they will have the support they need. So there is support around you as well, Yvette, with these ideas. Or maybe even someone you can kind of bounce these ideas off of that you trust, obviously. So they're not going to steal your idea or something, but someone you can bounce these ideas off of. And even sometimes just hearing yourself talk to someone else. This is something I do with my husband. I'll like brain dump all the things about my story, and he's not a reader. He doesn't really understand story structure. He's just like, yeah, sounds cool. But a lot of times he's just kind of listening rather than giving me feedback or input. But just me hearing my voice bounce off him, there's something that happens. So talking out some of these ideas with someone that you trust, you have to trust the person though. But then the ones that you have thought about, is it the right one? I'm already getting that, especially with this being kind of the underlying energy that you're working with, that the idea itself may be the right one, but the way you're hoping to go about it or the way you're thinking it will move forward is not quite there, or there's just something slightly not going to go exactly according to code or plan or whatever. But let's tune into that, because I do feel your ideas are the one that you thought about is the right one. It's just, yeah, there's a new way you're making it appear in the physical reality. So right now it's just an idea. It's just in that air energy, but you're going to bring it to something more tangible. But the path you're taking to make this dream a reality or this thought a thing may look different than you're knowing right now. I like a plan, and this seems unplannable. Makes me crazy. Yeah, and that just might be that there's still, it's interesting because I feel you have more control here than you're realizing. So if you feel like I need a plan, still make a plan. Even though it feels very unplannable or seems unplannable, you can almost just, in your kind of visualization, like, what is it I can plan for in this scenario? And even if it's only one little thing you can plan for, but the rest is kind of just like unplannable or just completely up in the air, take that one little bit of things that you can plan for and run with it. Or, plan the crap out of it. Whatever it is you want to do to feel that sense of solidification for yourself. Yeah, this does to me feel like a passion project or something you are very emotionally invested in. May even be something to do with bringing in a partner at some point, or soulmate type connections. Especially if this is a business idea or something to make money, you might actually be meeting people that become like lifelong friends, like soulmate type friends for you. But yeah, there's definitely a transformation and an ending coming before you can really put this plan into action or make this, thing that you're hoping, or this idea that you're hoping to bring to the physical reality. There are some shifts and changes you're making. Maybe you're literally moving, but the energy itself surrounding what you're doing, what's going on in your life currently, kind of even bridging the gap from where you're at right now till this idea does come to fruition, is going to change. There are pretty big life changes you're making or that are happening that are going to completely shift this. And that might, and I'm hearing too that it's actually going to work in your favor, because going back to the magician, you have a lot more control here than you're understanding in this now moment. But eventually you're going to be like, oh, I have to, maybe let go of this one thing, or, change my life in this one way so that I can be stable enough or secure enough or have enough capital or backing or whatever it is you're going for to make that idea a reality for yourself. But yes, absolutely, you can do it. It might take some work though, because, King of Pentacles, he's not afraid to roll sleeves up, get in there and put all those pentacles, the whole stages of the pentacles to work, to end up as that rich Midas touch King of Pentacles. But yeah, it's going to take work. There's going to be a lot of transformations, maybe even versions of yourself you're transforming as you go through to make these dreams a reality for yourself. But it's going to be a beautiful, not always perfectly amazing rainbows and butterflies journey, but it's going to be a beautiful journey when you look back on it, for sure. Yeah. Oh, that is so helpful. Permission to not know the whole plan is awesome. Yeah, for sure. And again, just kind of trusting your intuition or that kind of magician energy, and realizing that your spirit is taking the lead or kind of taking the wheel on this to make this a reality, even if the human aspect part of you has no idea how it's all going to play out. Plan for what you can, and then just be ready to take leaps of faith, or, use that intuition to lean here or lean there when that kind of unplannable energy of your idea is going on, because you'll be able to feel your way into it and through it in a very big way. Oh, there's a time element involved. Yeah. And especially when we have that world card, which lets me know, yeah, there is definitely kind of a countdown or a timeline going on here for sure. And then that death card, there might be something that's stopping to actually allow you more time to work on or have this thing happen in a timely manner. Awesome. So I hope that helped, or at least gave you some guidance on how to go about making these ideas real for yourself. All right. So it looks like, let me just double check, but I think that's going to be the end of our live tonight. We're just hitting now almost 1 hour. Look at us. We made it. Looks like we made it. You're so welcome, Yvette. Thanks for hanging out with us. Thanks for coming along. And congrats again on winning, and you as well, Brandy Lynn. That's always fun. I think the giveaway and the drawing are more fun for me than they are for you guys. I just love it. It's like you never know who's going to win. You never know. It's always fun, though. All right, you guys. Well, I will be back here, and I'm most likely going to be here Friday evening. So same time we went live tonight, 6 p.m. Mountain Time. We're going to be live again Friday evening, Friday night. We're going to kick that one off with a free collective reading for everybody who's here. I think we're actually going to do a pick a card style collective reading. So pile A, pile B, or do you like this card stack or this card, you know, probably not these exact ones, but you get my drift. We've done it that way before. That sounds fun. We haven't done that for a few weeks. So let's do pick a card style collective. And if I forget, someone remind me if I'm just going to do like a pure collective for everybody. Because sometimes those are fun. Yeah, we'll do that. And then maybe next Wednesday for the one card pull, I'll give you guys a choice of which deck you want. Because that's always fun. Sometimes, you know, just mix it up just a little bit. Spice it up just a little bit. All right, you guys. Well, I am going to go probably put the sprinkler on this really dry spot on my yard and watch my dog Arthur attack the sprinkler. He loves being in the sprinkler. And I think I have, just like I have more fun probably than you guys do with the drawing and the giveaway, I think I have more fun watching my dog in the sprinkler than I ever have had in a sprinkler myself. But it's so fun. So I'm going to go do that and maybe possibly go to the store or get more watermelon and just like bring on all the watermelon right now. And I mean, I like watermelon as much as the next guy, but it's just so hot that it's like I'm craving it. It just sounds so good. Yeah. Oh, let me quickly show you guys the 10-day forecast because it's a hot one, Mr. Grinch. I gotta close out my video feed here. Yeah. So here's what we're looking at right now. It's 7:02 p.m. It's still 95 degrees out there. Oh my gosh, that just seems like blasphemous. But yeah, no end in sight for those mid to high 90s. Oh, let's look at next coming Monday. 92 degrees is going to feel very balmy, I'm sure, compared to what we got going on the rest of the time. I'm just hoping when I go visit my mom toward the end of the month that it's maybe in the 80s. Like, I can handle that. But I made a joke to my husband last night, and he think, oh, you think you're funny. I said, once we start hitting those, like, FM, like, radio station numbers, when the weather starts hitting those numbers, I'm out. Like, no. I'm good with, like, a nice... I don't even know where the FM radio numbers start, but I thought I was being funny. Let's see. FM radio numbers start. There's me Googling. I don't Google anymore during the day. I don't allow myself. 88. Yeah. I figured it was in high 80s. Like, that's what was my guess. 88. Yeah, once we start hitting FM radio numbers, I'm out, weather-wise. And, of course, if it goes above, like, that 106 or whatever, 107, whatever number is the highest of the FM, I'm definitely have been out. So anything above that, also out. Not a fan. My Nordic and Scandinavian and English and Irish roots do not enjoy this big heat at all. Not at all. All right, you guys. Well, that's going to be it for me. I will see you, like I said, I will see you guys on the flip side on Friday, 6 p.m. Mountain Time. Be there. We will do a pick a card style collective reading. And yeah. So you guys, I'm repeating myself, rambling, but I just don't want to go because you guys are fun. So anyway, I will check you next time. Thanks again so much for all those likes, comments, shares, subscribes, donations, and all the things. And I really, truly do hope to see each and every one of you right back here at Harmony Portal Tarot Live. Till next time, bye.